We're gonna get you in the chair here.
Rusty Man has been a care aide at the Haven Hill Care Centre in Penticton for 3 months.
I love it. I absolutely adore working with seniors.
He moved to the Okanagan from Ontario, where he was also a care aide. But despite many vacant positions in BC, getting the job here proved difficult.
I definitely felt like I had to jump through a lot of hoops.
That's because the process involved can be lengthy and costly due to what many say is government red tape.
They don't make it cheap, and they definitely don't make it easy. For me, it took me about 4 to 5 months just to do all the testing. So the time, and then it cost me about $1,400 just to get my registry number here.
In 2018, the government made it mandatory for all out-of-province care aides to pay $800 for a written exam that only has a 1% success rate. It means the majority of applicants must do additional courses and training before having to rewrite the exam.
It's scaring off a lot of qualified individuals.
Something the president of the board of directors for the BC Care Providers Association says the government can't afford to do, given the severe shortage of care aides in BC and in the Okanagan, where the situation is especially dire.
In the interior alone, we have a blend of about 300 positions of full-time and part-time positions that are vacant or need to be filled.
Calling it a crisis, the board is holding an emergency meeting in Kelowna. It plans to file a formal complaint with the government about what it calls unfair and restrictive mobility practices for out-of-province care aides.
We have to put actions in place. Something needs to be done now. Perhaps there's employer-based assessments that can be done again. Perhaps the fee could be waived for the exam. Perhaps there could be some relief for travel costs.
If there are issues to be dealt with, things that we can make better, we're going to do that. But the idea that we would eliminate standards set by the previous Liberal government and that the care providers think those standards are too high, I don't think that's the right course. That's not what we're going to do.
Is there still pain?
Mann made it through the process, but admits reluctantly.
I had my second guesses when I was going through that.
Claudia Van Emmer, Global News.